Hey church family, Pastor Dustin here, and I just got done reading today's reading, Mark chapter 15, verse 21 to 42, and this is the account of the crucifixion of Jesus. And I can only imagine what Jesus' disciples were thinking. They had just been walking with him for the past 3 years, watching him do incredible miracles like feeding thousands, walking on water, even raising people from the dead. And in their minds, I'm sure they thought that Jesus was going to raise up, that he was going to overthrow the Roman Empire and put God's people back on top. That's not what happens. Now they're seeing who they believe to be the King of Kings. They're seeing him nailed to the cross. And in their minds, I'm sure they're pretty defeated. Even though Jesus had talked really plainly about what was going to happen, in their minds, I'm sure they didn't believe it. And so I'm sure they're defeated, but we know that God had a much bigger plan with Jesus going to the cross. We know that the plan was for Jesus to take on all of our sin, all of our shame, all of our guilt. And that's what I was reminded about today. And I love in Mark chapter 15, a little verse 38, where it says the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. And it's this verse that reminds us that we have complete access to God. The curtain in the temple that separated the holy place from the Holy of Holies, where the presence of God dwelt, where only one person could go in one time a year. The high priest could go in one time a year to meet with God. And now this curtain was torn in two, symbolizing that we have full access to the Father because of what Jesus did. And of course, I'm so thankful that it didn't end with the crucifixion, that we have the hope of the resurrection. And that's what brings the crucifixion power. And so as you read today, I hope you're reminded of God's love for you, of Jesus' love for you, that when he was on the cross, he was thinking about you, that he had your name on his mind, and that he chose to die for my sin, for your sin, for the hope of the world. So take some time today, read that scripture, and take a look. Continue to join us for the epic story as we continue to dive into God's Word.